Today, I want to share something that dropped in so clearly. You are not here to win the jackpot. You are the jackpot. I'm going to say that again. You are the jackpot. That one sentence has been working in me in the best way. It cracked something open in me, and I want to share it with you today because I think it might shift something for you as well. So often we walk around feeling like life is out there, like we have to prove ourselves, do more, manifest harder, align better, shift something in order to deserve the thing. But what if it's the other way around? What if the thing you've been chasing is you? Not a better version of you, not a more polished, healed, successful, or spiritual version, just you as you are right now. When I drop into this knowing that I am the jackpot, I stop outsourcing my power. I stop looking for signs to tell me I'm worthy. I stop waiting for the breakthrough, the client, the number that I'm wanting to manifest in the bank account, the soulmate, the opportunity, and I start living like someone who already is the miracle. Because I am, and so are you. And that's why I've changed my introduction to calling you Miracle. When you listen to this podcast, that's who you are. I'm claiming it to be so, and you can claim it for yourself too.
Are you ready to wake up to life being the lottery and your soul being the jackpot?
Welcome back, Miracle. You just walked into a field of magic, synchronicity, and straight up soul jackpot energy. Here, we don't play small. We remember who we really are. Infinite, golden, and ready to catch those wild, life-changing moments the universe keeps tossing your way. Inside every episode, you're getting real-time reminders that you are already enough. Cosmic nudges to dream bigger and actually believe it. Guests who keep it real, raw, and unapologetically human. And a whole lot of spontaneous magic that might just leave you saying, wait, did that just happen? Because around here, vulnerability is sexy as fuck. And we're not here to hide our brilliance. Get ready, because today, the universe is totally in your corner, tossing confetti like it's on a sugar high. Let's dive in. Welcome back, Miracle, to Winning the Divine Lottery. I want to share a quick story that really brought this idea and this truth that I am the jackpot home for me. There was something I was really wanting. I thought if I just could get this one thing, everything will fall into place. But the more I sat with it, the more I realized it wasn't really about the thing. It was about who I believed I'd get to be once I had it. And that version of me, she already existed. She was just waiting for me to claim her without the external marker. Okay? So instead of chasing it, I started to embody her now. I asked myself, what if I already am her? What would I change if I walked through my day as her, as the version of me who already has what she's seeking? And everything started shifting. Not because the thing showed up, but because I did. And then guess what happened? The thing showed up. I've talked about this on a previous episode. I'll highlight it here for you. If I remember, I'll go back and put the episode of which one it was. But I experienced the pain of financial stress, which I've experienced time and time again throughout my life. But with it came so much shame. I had to ask my parents for help month after month after month. And every time I did that, I felt more shame. I felt worthlessness. I felt hopelessness. And I finally had this aha moment like, no one's coming to save you, Amy. You need to dig into your toolbox and pull something out that is going to shift how you're seeing yourself right now. And what I did was I started journaling every day. I see myself free and clear in debt. And I would hold my phone in my hand with my eyes closed and see myself paying off my credit card and paying off my car, buying it out. And because I could actually see myself doing it, I felt the version of me that was able to do that. And the version of me that was able to do that, she was at ease, she was worthy, and she was free. And these are the feelings that I would feel every single day. And you guys know this story if you've been listening to this podcast. It was so short after that that I manifested $150,000. Now, the part that I haven't talked about is what happened after that money was gone, which I'm going to get into right now. Because here's something else that's been really landing for me lately. Sometimes we're not really chasing the jackpot, we're unconsciously chasing the familiar emotion we've been addicted to, like shame or proving or pressure. We have this inner pressure. We're just so used to carrying it around that our nervous system is constantly in survival, in flight or fight. And even when we say we want peace or we want liberation or expansion, if our nervous system has been wired to feel stress or self doubt, we'll unconsciously recreate that for ourselves. And we'll do it over and over and over again until something clicks and we're like, whoa, why am I constantly and consistently choosing this for myself? So the jackpot isn't just the outcome, it's the emotional freedom we're truly craving underneath it all. And that freedom starts with our awareness. So I'm going to give you a few tangible tools and journal prompts soon that you can ask yourself. But I want to come back to what happened. Okay, so when I received that money, because I had was already being her, I was being the version of me that felt free, that felt liberated, that felt the relief. I could see myself being this, and I started to be it without the money. And when the money came, what expanded was what was already inside of me, which is I am super generous. Generosity is one of my highest values. I love being spontaneous. That expanded in me. I love having fun and being playful and doing that with my friends. I love choosing things that are in my highest high moments. So I went to Dr. Joe Dispenza. I went to another retreat. I had so much fun and I chose me and what lit me up. And I also trust and follow my intuition to the best that I possibly can. And it was almost like that money was a permission slip for me to do that on a bigger scale. Okay. But what I haven't talked about is what happened when that money started to dwindle and run out. The same familiar emotional attachment to the story of what it said about me when that money was no longer there was still there. So the shame, the pressure, the stress, all still there. And I had this huge moment of awareness that what I needed to give myself, first of all, was unconditional love, compassion, and then to come from a place of curiosity. And this is what I'm going to give you now. Because, like I said, it's not the thing that you're wanting. It's what you believe the thing will give you permission to be and do. It's a state of consciousness, and you can choose that for yourself right now. And in fact, that's what has to happen for you to manifest the thing, anyways. However, the thing will continue to go out of your life until you understand that you are the source, you are the jackpot, and that thing doesn't make you the jackpot. You already are. And so you call it in, you claim it, you draw it towards you. I wanted to share with you before we move on with the rest of today's episode that one of my favorite things is launching this month. It's May, it's my birthday month. I'm claiming it as Magical May, and I hope you are too. Is my PDF download, Paint Like a Mystic. It is a guide to creativity, trust, and transformation. It's more than just about painting, and it's an in-depth invitation to behind the scenes and the mystical stories that have showed up in my life and how painting even came to be. And this month, if you order it and claim it before May 15th, you also get a free 7-day challenge that I'm doing inside of a private Telegram group. You don't have to opt into that, but you can. Otherwise, it's $55 just for the PDF journal, and you have it for a lifetime. I'm really excited to share this with you. If you are interested, all you have to do is get a hold of me. The easiest way is probably to DM me on Instagram at amydawns1111 or comment here or email me. You can connect with me on my website, www.amydawns.com. And back to our episode. So something that you can ask yourself is, what emotion am I actually addicted to? Now, you're most likely unconsciously addicted to this because our brain and our nervous system gets addicted to the chemicals of stress. And there's emotions that go with that. So what emotion am I actually addicted to? What does my body know too well? Is it shame? Is it stress? Like, what's that constant story, that default story that keeps coming in? And how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel filled with shame? Does it make you feel self-doubt? Does it make you worried? Does it make you fearful? Does it make you feel stressed? Does it make you feel overwhelmed? Get really curious without judgment. This is so important, but with compassion, okay? It's so important to come from a place of compassion and then ask, what emotion am I truly wanting to feel? So it might be the exact opposite of the emotion that you have the awareness that you're addicted to. It might be liberation, it might be peace, joy, love. Let yourself feel into that truth. And then there's one other piece that I would like you to think about is, what is blocking me from letting go and not being addicted to the old familiar emotion and choosing the new one over and over and over again. And then you can just do this as a journal prompt, okay? If I knew I was the jackpot, how would I show up today? Let yourself write. See what truth pours out when you stop trying to get somewhere and just be who you already are. Like, let yourself free write for as long as possible. And if you find you have a difficult time doing this, that's also an underlying current of another emotion that you are addicted to. Like, you're inadequate or you're not worthy of doing this, or I can't change, or it's hard to change. These questions might seem simple, but they're powerful doorways back to your own wholeness. And for me, that's the indication that I've really come to know. I've had so many of these stories throughout my life, and I'm sure I will continue to keep unraveling this because it's about softening the veil of illusion. Because the illusion is we have to suffer. The illusion is that we're separate from God, divine, source, energy. The illusion is that we need something outside of us to make us feel a certain way. The illusion is we have to keep self-improving, work harder, align better, raise our vibration. You can throw all of that into the mix because when it's starting to come from a place of you need to do that to get something, you're still coming from the familiar story that you're lacking and you're separate and you're not already whole. And every time I've come to the edge of my ego, I still hear Dr. Wayne Dyer going, ego is edging God out. It's when we edge our divinity out It's when we forget. It's when we forget and we're asleep to the remembrance that we are divine. We already are whole. All of our desires want us. They're already here and available for us, but we get in our own way all of the time because our nervous system has been programmed and conditioned, and therefore we get addicted to the familiar story and the emotional addictions that go with that because they're familiar, even if they're uncomfortable, you guys. One of my biggest ones is shame that I'm still releasing layers of this. The love layers that are coming through around shame are wild. So much shame around money and guilt also. And the thing is, if you're listening to this and you're an old soul, these little things that I'm sharing with you, these illusions of shame and guilt, are tied into generational and collective trauma. And you are here as a beautiful, brilliant, effing miracle light worker, goddess, God, to finally see through the veil of the illusion and literally become delusional and know your worth and know your whole. And if you walked around knowing that, you would know that you are the jackpot. Every single time this has happened for me, I know that what I am experiencing is a more expanded version of me. The thing is a mirror. That's it. It's a permission slip. It's saying, hey, you, now you get to be more of what's already in you. Now you get to express that and radiate that more. And that thing will keep going away from your life until you realize that you are it. You are magnificent. You are radiant. You are whole. You are worthy. You are amazing AF. You are the jackpot. Yes. How does it feel? Take a deep breath. You don't have to chase the thing to become the thing. You are the thing. You're the source of it. You are the jackpot. The source of you is that. And the more you embody that truth, not just in theory, but in your nervous system, your choices, your energy, the more life will mirror it back to you in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. So today, my beautiful, beautiful miracles, walk like the miracle you are. Live like the jackpot has already been won because it has. It's you. I love you so much. You are a miracle. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you got value out of this episode, if you received it, if you got even one flash of insight, something resonated with your heart, do me a favor and share this podcast episode with somebody else. Like it, subscribe to my channel so you never miss an episode. And for most of you, comment below. When you think things and you say things out loud, but you also engage with the messenger that's coming, because I'm just a mirror of you, and you comment below, whether you're listening to this on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and you say, I am the jackpot. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is so huge. I guarantee you that something magnificent will shift in your life. Some synchronicity will happen, and I want to know what it is. So comment below, I am the jackpot. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. We'll see you soon. Listen up, you miracle worker. Ever wondered what it's like to have your soul painted directly onto a canvas? Yeah, you heard that right. A quantum soul painting from Amy, where your higher self goes full diva mode and takes over the paintbrush. It's like your soul did a full-on runway walk and then said, let's put that energy everywhere. But wait, that's not all. Ever wanted to know what's really going on behind the scenes of your life? Well, Buckle up for a soul reading so mind-blowing you'll be asking, how the hell did she read my soul like a book? Spoiler, it's magic. And guess what? You can ask Amy any question, and like a cosmic wizard, she'll pull out a channeled answer, a spontaneous riff, or an unscripted soul speech that's really a transmission in disguise. It's like your soul's personal TED Talk, except way cooler and more mystical. So if you're ready to take your soul's VIP tour, Amy is here about to drop some cosmic wisdom and paint your life in high definition color. What are you waiting for? Your soul just sent a memo. It's time to go.